Hello, this is the review of the Islander ISL-49 from Long Island Watch. This can very well be a good alternative if you are considering the SKX013 and a good option if you are looking for a budget mid-sized diver. So let's take a look. The watch uses Seiko's NH36 automatic movement, which has the day and date function. This movement can be hand wound and hacked, which respectively means you can hand wind the watch by rotating the crown, and the second hand stops when you pull the crown out to the time adjusting position, allowing you to synchronize the watch with a more accurate time source, such as an atomic clock. The NH36 is a workhorse movement from Seiko, and on this particular model, the accuracy is plus 7.5 seconds a day. The diameter of the case is 38 millimeter, 44.5 millimeter lug to lug, thickness of 13 millimeter, and a lug width of 20 millimeter. With the exception of the drilled lug holes, the watch case is almost identical to the case of the SKX013. We see brushed finish on the top, polish on the sides, and the back of the case. Case back is polished. It's signed with Islander text logo, the map of Long Island, the word sapphire, and 200 meter. The crown is screwed down at the 4 o'clock position. It is signed with Long Island Watch logo. The dial is matte blue, and this blue is lighter than the one on the SKX009. The hour markers are applied. Long Island Watch logo is not applied, but it has lume. Automatic 200 meter is printed above the 6 o'clock mark. The chapter ring is aligned. Hands are quite similar to the SKX013. But I do prefer these hands to the ones on the SKX. The minute hand is a full solid arrow, whereas on the 013, the way the lume is applied separate the tip and the body. I found that shape look like some sensitive object, and I can't unsee it. The same for the Amazon logo, I guess. The bezel is 120 click unidirectional. It has a sapphire bezel insert. This is the second iteration of the 38mm Pepsi diver from Long Island Watch. The first version has the ceramic bezel insert. I haven't seen that one in person, but from the photos, I wasn't a fan of the red and blue hue of that bezel insert. This sapphire insert shows a richer red and blue, which I find closer to the Pepsi colors. All of the numbers and indices on the bezel glow in the dark. The bezel action is smooth, although sometimes it can be hard to grip. There is a little backplay, but this is not a significant problem. The bezel, the chapter ring, and the hour markers align. The watch has an oyster-style bracelet. It has solid end links. These end links are male, which means the end links protrude at the tip, which lengthens the lug-to-lug distance. Typically, I prefer female end links, but this still works given the lug-to-lug distance of the watch is not too long. The bracelet is tapered down to I think 16mm at the clasp. The links can be removed fairly easily with a screwdriver. There are 3 micro adjustments. For my 6.25 inch wrist, I had to remove 3 links and use the middle micro adjustment hole. Here's how the watch looks on my wrist. The flat width of my wrist is 15mm. So, what do I like about this watch? It is an improved Seiko SKX013. It has hand winding and hacking movement. It has an anti-reflective sapphire crystal. It has solid end links and solid link bracelet with drill flux for swapping out the straps. And the price is about the same as what you will have to pay for the SKX013, which is $299. You can fit all of the parts for the SKX013 to this watch. If you consider this watch, you have many more color options than you would if you pick the mid-size SKX. So, for an automatic mid-size diver for under $300, I don't see a better option to this. If you do, please let me know in the comment section down below. What I don't like about this watch, sometimes the bezel is hard to grip, as I have mentioned above. The crown guard can sometimes block your index finger when you wind the watch. And of course, the design. Is this a homage? Certainly, I think this design is just a straight copy of the SKX013. However, I usually think of homage as watches that offer similar design to a well-known watch, but at a much lower cost. The trade-offs are usually the name brand, the movements, and finishing quality. In my opinion, the two trade-offs of this watch are the brand and the ISO diver certification. For the same price that you would have to pay for the discontinued SKX, you are getting a similar design, 200 meter of water resistance, great and many different color options, and all of the upgrades that we all wish the SKX had. If I want a 38mm Seiko dive watch with a color other than black, my only option would be to buy the SKX013 and then mod the dial and the bezel insert. If I want the movement to be hand windable and hackable, I will have to open up the case back and replace the 7X26 movement with the NH36 on my own, which will take away the ISO certification anyway. The cost of owning the Dream SKX then would easily be around $500 or even more, and the end product won't even be as robust as the original one. So with that said, this watch to me is less like a homage, but it's more like a readily modded Seiko SKX, and it's great that you can buy it for the same price of the original. Thank you for watching. Any question or feedback, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.